2. So if you go to our Cube Fit Slack page, you'll see the tracker. But this week, we're focusing on cardio exercises. And then next week, we're going to be focused on more mindful classes. So definitely go check out that tracker that's posted on our Cube Fit page. And then just a reminder that tomorrow we have our cooking demo. I'm going to be making avocado toast 3 ways. So try to join me live. If you can't, I'll be posting the recording, so no worries. But today's a very special class because we've got our summer intern, Michelle, leading us through a desk stretch. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'll let Michelle take it away.
Hello, you guys. Hopefully I can make my screen bigger so I can see myself too. All right, so for today's stretch, I'm gonna put these here. We're gonna start with some wrist rotations. We're gonna do 10 seconds in one way, 10 seconds in the other way. 3, 2, 1, switch. I'm gonna do it the other way, 10 seconds. Try and get that rotation really well. 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna reach for the sky. You can interlock your fingers if you want. It'll help stretch the sides of your body as well, instead of just doing it regular. Don't forget to breathe deep. Make sure you're tucking your pelvis in and not like arching your back. 10 more seconds in this position, and then we're gonna start to the side. All right, in the same position, we're gonna tilt our body towards the left. Try and make sure that you're keeping the rest of your lower body stacked and it's not going out like this. You want it to be straight. You got 10 more seconds in this position. 2, 1. All right, other side. Make sure you're really pulling your arms out while also trying to keep those hips in line. Like I said, you don't want it to be leaning off to the side like this. You want it to be straight. 5 more seconds. All right, now we're gonna go back to the left side, but this time we're gonna tilt our chest upwards. So it's gonna be a nice rotation in the spine. Same position, but this time it's with a tilt. This one really challenges you to have to breathe and keep your core stabilized. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, to the other side. Same tilt, but we're gonna tilt our chest upwards, keeping the rib cage upwards, keeping the pelvis straight. Like I said, you don't want to be tilting off to one side. You want to keep the weight evenly distributed on both feet. 7 more seconds. 2, 1. All right. Go ahead and shake that off because I know those arms might be burning a little bit. All right. Gonna grab the back of our chair. You can use the top side of your chair if you're not that flexible. And then you can use the bottom or the seat of the chair if you want a little more stretch. Now, next, I want you to stand behind your chair or in front of the chair where the seat is at, depending. And then we're gonna kick our hips backwards. You wanna make sure that your spine is still straight. You don't want it to be bending like this. You don't want it to be too curved out like that. You want it to be neutral. We have 10 more seconds in this stretch. Keep breathing. All right, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna take the right arm and we're gonna thread it underneath the left. Try and get a good rotation in that upper body without moving your pelvis. Don't forget to breathe deep. You want to feel it in the lower portion of your belly. And you want your rib cage to be expanding as well. 2, 1, switch to the other side. You can also wiggle your hips a little bit, just so you can feel a stretch on each side a little more if you can't get your hips to go back as much. 7 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're still gonna keep the chair. This time I'm going to use the front portion of the seat. With this one, sorry, let me go. With this one, if you can, if you have a rolling chair, you might want to keep your chair in front of your desk. That way it doesn't roll. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put my foot on the chair and I'm going to stretch my hamstrings out. For a deeper stretch, you can move the chair outwards, or your body, you can move it outwards. And you want to create a deeper angle from where your head is at. If you can't do this, you can just simply do it on the floor. And we're going to give this about another 15 seconds. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's switch. Again, like I said, you can use the floor or you can use the chair. If you have shoes, you just maybe take off the shoes for the chair. I'm so sorry. Forgot to tell you guys. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. And relax. All right, for this one, we're just gonna do a nice forward fold. Put your arms behind your calves, or if you can touch the floor, touch the floor. But bringing your arms behind your calves can allow for a deeper stretch. We're going to do this for about 20 seconds, relax, and then we'll switch. Don't forget to breathe in this position. I know it's a little easy not to breathe because you're compressed, but breathing is the most important thing about stretching. 5 more seconds. All right, and relax. Now, I'm not sure if anyone's wearing a skirt in the workplace, but this might be a little bit more difficult if you are. But I'll give a modification for that as well. So we're going to spread our feet. We're going to put our hands close to the floor, and then we're going to twist our body off to one side. If you want a modification for that, you can always go into a side lunge, or you can stay upright for just a little easier of a stretch if you can't go that low. I have about 15 seconds left in this position. You can also bring your arm upwards if you can do that as well. All right. Switch. Off to the next side. You can bring your arms up as well. You can stay down below, or you can move it into a side lunge. Have about 15 seconds left for this. I'm really cracking today. I can hear everything popping. All right. You should be able to relax now. We have about 10 seconds left on the timer. So for this, we can just do some ankle rotations, followed by hip flexor rotations for the hips, just to get them mobile. Oh, and that's all for today, you guys.